Greetings, supporters of the Yankees. It is great to have you back for another news update focused on all things relating to the Bronx Bombers. Today, we have an exhilarating series of updates emerging from the core of Yankee Stadium and beyond. For those who are devoted fans, missing a single moment would not be an option. So let's dive right in. The first news item revolves around a veteran reliever and his journey through free agency. What does the future hold for this player? To begin, let us discuss some recent developments concerning a well-known figure in the Bronx, the veteran reliever who has chosen to explore free agency once again. Just a few hours ago, it was disclosed that he cleared waivers, turned down a move to AAA, and is now entering free agency for the second time within the span of 1 week. Quite a whirlwind indeed. For those who have been following the Yankees' bullpen transactions, this scenario might feel rather familiar. The 39-year-old right-handed pitcher was designated for assignment earlier this week, opted for free agency, and swiftly re-signed with the organization. Yet here we are, with him once again on the open market. So what is unfolding? Is this the end of his time in pinstripes, or could there be a chance of seeing him back in the Bronx for a third time? Let's take a closer look at this situation. This player has been quite clear about his aspirations. In a recent discussion, he expressed that at 39 years old, with over 13 years in the major leagues, he has no interest in a minor league contract. That showcases someone who recognizes their worth. He is open to a major league deal that includes a clause permitting a team to release him within the first 45 days without the obligation to pay the full salary. Nonetheless, returning to AAA is not something he desires anymore. What stands out is how open he was regarding his short return to the team. He noted that the organization was honest about their plans, particularly in relation to their star closer. He acknowledged that he knew his return would likely be brief, yet he was treated with great respect. During his brief time with the team, he had the chance to pitch in 2 games, throwing 1 2/3 innings without giving up a run. While he allowed 4 walks against 3 strikeouts, it wasn't exactly his most impressive performance. As a native of New York, Ottavino has a strong connection with both organizations in the region. In recent years, he has been bouncing between them, posting a 3.11 earned run average since 2022 with a strikeout rate of 27.7% over 185 innings. This experience is what teams look for in their pitching staff, especially considering the increasing number of injuries among pitchers in the league. However, Ottavino does not wish to be a traveler like other pitchers who have experienced similar situations. He is looking for stability and a clear path to the majors. So, what will his next step be? Could the team re-sign him, especially with Devin Williams struggling this season? Or might another team show interest in him? Logic suggests that there is a team interested in his talent, but Ottavino might be selective about location or postseason opportunities. Regardless, this story deserves attention. Now, shifting to a significant update of the day, which has major repercussions for the American League East Division. A key player has signed an extensive contract extension, securing his place with the organization until 2039. Yes, that's a 14-year deal worth $500 million. While this may not be directly related to the home team, it is monumental news for the division. So let's dive into what this represents. The player, who has been an all-star 4 times and was set to become a free agent after this season, is now locked into the organization for the long haul. The contract includes a no-trade clause, ensuring he will remain with the team throughout his career without any exit options or deferred money. However, the most surprising aspect is that $325 million of the total amount is a signing bonus spread over the 14 years, while the rest is salary. This structure is crucial as it avoids state income taxes and safeguards the bonus even in the event of interruptions. Now, you might wonder why the home team's fans should be concerned about the contract of a rival team. On one hand, this player has been a constant challenge for years. Since his peak in 2021, when he had a standout season, he has become one of the most feared pitchers in the league. In the previous year, he posted a .323 average with a .396 on-base percentage, as well as a weighted runs created plus that significantly exceeds the league average. Keeping this player in the organization means the offense will remain threatening, especially with younger talent surrounding him. But here's where it gets interesting. This contract removes one of the top hitters from the upcoming free agent market, redirecting attention to other players. Could the home team, which has been linked to big names, turn to someone who might strengthen their lineup against the rival team's bolstered core? Or perhaps they will focus on pitching to balance the offensive power. This is something to consider, especially with the shaky start from some of their pitchers, which will be addressed next. The pressure on the opposing team, after losing stars in trades, makes this extension a significant achievement and demonstrates their commitment to competing in the division. For the home team's fans, it serves as a reminder that the rivals are strengthening, and this player's youth, who is still relatively young, represents a continuous challenge in the years to come. The departures of players like Soto and Ohtani signify a major achievement for them, while also showcasing Toronto's effort to stand out in the American League East. For Yankees fans, it serves as a sign that the competition is taking the race seriously. Guerrero's young age, just 26, means he will be a formidable opponent for many years, especially considering his impressive .293 average, .370 on-base percentage, and .517 slugging percentage over the last 4 years. The player possesses exceptional contact, power, and discipline skills, making him a challenge for pitchers like ours. However, there's a positive aspect. Such large contracts can become complicated in the future, as demonstrated by some long-term deals with renowned athletes. The Jays are betting on Guerrero's years of excellence, but if his defense or speed decline, this could become an obstacle. For now, though, Toronto has secured the face of their franchise, and the American League East Division has become even more competitive. Now, let's move on to the next update, which brings news about Devin Williams and his rough start, along with why Yankees fans should remain calm about our standout closer. Today, we conclude the updates with a piece of information that has sparked discussion among fans: Devin Williams and his rocky start to the 2025 season. The early portion of April for Williams has been uneven, but there's no reason to panic. Recently, reports about his early struggles have surfaced, but truly, there's no cause for alarm. Let's analyze the situation and understand why this talented reliever remains crucial to the success of our bullpen and how it relates to other moves. First, it's important to provide context for the transaction. The Yankees made a bold move this offseason, trading a starting pitcher and a prospect for Devin Williams, who is considered one of the best closers in baseball. This decision was pivotal, as our bullpen was already strong, but the addition of Williams takes the quality to another level. His career numbers are impressive. In 6 seasons, he has pitched 235.2 innings across 241 appearances, with an earned run average of 1.83. Additionally, he has 375 strikeouts, resulting in an average of 14.3 strikeouts per 9 innings and a strikeout rate of 39.2%, which is well above the league average. His changeup, known as the airbender, is truly feared by hitters. So why are we focusing on his struggles? With an earned run average of 1.83 and an impressive number of 375 strikeouts, he posts an average of 14.3 strikeouts per 9 innings and a strikeout rate of 39.2%. which is considerably above the league average. His changeup, nicknamed the airbender, is a true nightmare for hitters. But why are we discussing his struggles? Well, Williams had a rough start in his first 4 appearances of the 2025 season, throwing only 3 innings, allowing 5 hits, 4 walks, and 5 runs, with 4 of them earned, resulting in an earned run average of 12. This is concerning, especially for a player who is supposed to close out the 9th inning. Some fans are already anxious, especially after the departure of a fan-favorite player. But don't worry, Yankees fans, this is not the time for hasty reactions, and here's why. First, Williams is known for slow starts. Recent data shows that his statistics in March and April are not exactly stellar, with an earned run average of 3.86 and an expected on-base percentage of .317. When compared to the rest of the season, where he excels, we see an earned run average of 2.51 in May, 1.65 in June, and an impressive 0.87 in July, with an expected on-base percentage of .207. The athlete tends to shine as summer approaches, and we are still in early April. Moreover, he is dealing with external factors. Williams was recently on the paternity list, which might mean he has a lot on his mind. Combined with the cold weather during games, it's not surprising that he's not fully adjusted yet. Let's talk about the airbender changeup for a minute. This pitch continues to be one of the most feared in baseball, and even in his rough outings, hitters can't consistently hit it. His walks, with a rate of 12%, above the league average of 8.5%, are a known issue, but they have never prevented him from excelling. The 4 walks in 3 innings are not ideal, but represent a small sample size. Once Williams finds his rhythm with a new team, his elite talent will shine through. The Yankees didn't bring him in to be a passing sensation. He was acquired to close games in crucial moments. Now, how does this relate to other updates? Given the moves in the market, with Williams facing challenges early on, some might question whether the team regrets letting a certain player enter the open market. After all, that player had an impressive performance in his return, even though he also faced difficulties. This ties into other updates, especially regarding the free agency situation amidst some early struggles. Some might wonder if there's any regret over letting a particular player hit the open market. After all, that player managed to pitch 1 2/3 innings without giving up a run in his brief return, despite issuing some walks. However, he is already in his late 30s and is seeking more stability than a versatile role. The team is focusing on a young talent as the solution for the future, and honestly, that seems to be the right decision. The veteran is reliable, but the young player has the potential to stand out and win awards. Moreover, with the Toronto team securing an impressive contract with a key player, as mentioned earlier, the division has become extremely competitive. We need the potential of this young player to face key hitters when the situation becomes crucial. What is the overall takeaway here? The bullpen remains a strong point, even with the player's rocky start. The players can maintain consistency while he adjusts his performance. It is crucial to remember that the team was built for sustained performance after a solid year. With the warming of the season, the young player will have more chances to show his value, and his skills are about to shine again. Therefore, there is much to look forward to. Significant updates are drawing attention in the city, from free agency issues to major contracts and the continued development of an athlete. There's no room for dull moments. If you enjoyed this in-depth analysis, it's always worth expressing your support and sharing your thoughts. Discussions are always welcome. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers around the league have started to swirl, and fans are on edge. The idea that the New York Yankees might pursue a blockbuster trade involving DJ LeMahieu and Roki Sasaki is more than just speculation. It's becoming one of the most intriguing possibilities of the 2025 season. LeMahieu, a seasoned and versatile infielder, has been a pillar of consistency in the Bronx. But with age and injury concerns creeping in, the Yankees may be looking to retool their roster in a bold, future-facing move. Roki Sasaki, meanwhile, has been nothing short of electrifying. Dubbed the monster of the Reiwa era, the 23-year-old right-hander took MLB by storm after signing with the Dodgers earlier this year. His velocity is jaw-dropping, his control laser-sharp, and his potential unlimited. After just a few starts in the majors, scouts are already whispering comparisons to Shohei Ohtani and even Nolan Ryan. If the Dodgers are even slightly open to leveraging his sky-high value for a veteran leader, the Yankees may pounce. The potential deal is rife with questions. Would the Dodgers part with a player many consider their future ace, especially after investing in his development and marketing him heavily to international audiences? And what could LeMahieu realistically offer in return? Would prospects need to be involved to sweeten the pot? There's also the financial chessboard to consider. Sasaki is still under a minor league deal due to MLB's international signing rules, making him one of the most cost-effective high-ceiling arms available. Nothing is confirmed yet, but the possibility alone is enough to send shockwaves through both coasts. The Yankees chasing Sasaki could signal a dramatic shift in strategy, moving from stability to dominance, from proven veterans to generational talent. And for fans of both franchises, one thing's for sure. This storyline is just getting started. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.